since I've been walking solo, dreaming you were back home. I forget it down low, high until tomorrow. Come back into the good life, lose these hazy love lies. I've been chasing my mind, lonely in the cold nights. 'Cause I'm kicking up stones without you, can't pick up the phone without you. I'm a little bit lost without you, without you. I'm taking down homes without you, can't feel my own without you. I'm a little bit lost without you, without you. Step out into the dark, where were you when I was trying to lift up, carry the love? Do you know I've been closing my eyes? Love me slow, hallucinating, swinging me all of your light. Do you know since I've been walking solo, dreaming you were back home? I forget it down low, high until tomorrow. Come back into the good life, lose these hazy love lies. I've been chasing my mind, lonely in the cold nights. 'Cause I'm kicking up stones without you, can't pick up the phone without you. I'm a little bit lost without you, without you. I'm taking down homes without you, can't feel my own without you. I'm a little bit lost without you.
Welcome to our MJA podcast, the series, Deep Into the Woods. My name is Mark, and I will be your host for tonight's podcast. Joining us later on the podcast will be our co-host and a guest speaker. We are coming to you from our Plattsburgh, New York home office. This is Episode 5, Part 2, Jane Does. A Jane Doe is an unidentified female. There are thousands of people murdered every year in the United States, and several thousands remain unidentified. Many of these individuals remain unidentified for years or even decades after their deaths, including murder victims and those who died of natural causes or other things. We have approximately 40,000 people who remain unidentified in the United States. That's men and women who are given the name John and Jane Doe until they are identified. This podcast will cover 10 Jane Doe cases. There will be 5 cases from Pennsylvania and 5 cases from California. Welcome to Pennsylvania. Case 1. Jane Doe was found on October 10th, 1973, located at the Fort Indiantown Gap Military Reservation, located in Pennsylvania. Jane Doe is a white female between the ages of 12 to 20 years old, most likely 16 to 20 years old. Estimated date of death, 1 to 2 weeks prior to discovery. State of remains, not recognizable, decomposing. Cause of death, undetermined. The Jane Doe's decomposing remains were discovered by Lebanon County Deputy Game Protectors in a wooded area off of Moonshine Road or Route 443. The remains were not buried but covered with tree branches and brush and a piece of green plastic. A white seal on the plastic read, the National Sanitation Foundation Testing Laboratory 8505. According to records, such a testing laboratory did not exist. During the time of the discovery, 4 girls were reported missing from the area. All have been located. Investigators are looking at the possibility that the victim may have been from out of the area. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the Pennsylvania State Police Criminal Investigator Nathan Trait, phone number 717-865-3647. Case 2. Jane Doe was found on July 9, 1982, located in Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania. Jane Doe is a black female between the ages of 20 and 35 years old. Estimated date of death, days prior to discovery. State of remains, decomposed. Cause of death, undetermined. On Monday, July 19th, 1982, the woman's body was discovered in a shallow body of water off a Kelly Drive near Girard Avenue Bridge. The location is near the Glendenning Rock Garden at Kelly Drive and North Brewery Drive in Philadelphia. At the time she was found, details about her were released to the public, but no one came forward to identify her. Authorities have been unable to match her with known missing persons. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the Philadelphia County Medical Examiner, Seth Dicio, phone number 215-685-7445 or 215-685-7458. Case 3. Jane Doe was found on July 22, 1990, located in Monroe Township in Claren County, Pennsylvania. The Jane Doe is a white female between the ages of 15 to 40 years of age. Estimated date of death, 6 to 8 weeks prior to discovery. State of remains, not recognizable, decomposing. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the right side of the skull. The victim was found laying face down in a stream bed by Road 535 in a remote area of Monroe Township by teenagers who were looking for berries. They seen something laying in the stream which they thought was a deer, but upon further examination discovered it was a body. The area is approximately 3 miles south of I-80 and is not a well-traveled road. Authorities are convinced there are individuals in Claren County who had contact with the woman and can help the state police identify her and her killer. They do not believe the woman is from the county or the immediate area, but believe she was brought to the area by a local individual. They also believe she was in Claren County at most a month before she was killed. On May 27th, 1990, Memorial Day weekend, there was a day-long outdoor rock concert which was located 15 miles from where Jane Doe was found. The concert was held on a farm only 5 minutes from exit 6 on I-80. Around 5,100 people attended the concert. It drew crowds from Pittsburgh, Ohio, and beyond. There is no indication that she attended the concert. In the summer of 2002, authorities received an anonymous letter about the girl. Law enforcement put out a plea asking the author of the letter to contact them again, but the writer never responded. Jane Doe has been nicknamed Penny Doe. If you have any information concerning this case, please contact the Pennsylvania State Police, Troop C, Clarin, Criminal Investigation Unit, Trooper Jason Skoll or Trooper David Ray. Phone number 814-226-1710 or 814-938-0510. Case 4. Jane Doe was found on July 11, 1995, located in East Caitland Township, Chester County, Pennsylvania. Jane Doe is a white or Hispanic female between the ages of 17 to 40 years of age. Estimated date of death, 3 to 7 days prior to discovery. State of remains, not recognizable, decomposing. Cause of death, homicide. On July 11, 1995, the victim's nude torso was found in a maroon suitcase covered with a green trash bag. The victim's legs had been removed from the pelvis. The suitcase with the remains was found along the Brandywine Creek on Valley Creek Road, south of Boot Road in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Near Downingtown and Westchester, Pennsylvania. The woman's fingerprints did not match with any records. On January 29, 1996, partial skeleton legs were found wrapped in trash bags in the Coors Creek State Park in Middletown Township, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, near Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Also at the site was a bag containing various items of ladies' formal and ladies' casual and girls' casual clothing. Due to the decomposition, medical examiners were unable to positively match the legs or torso with DNA evidence. However, when doctors placed the right leg to the torso socket, the leg fit perfectly into the hip. Investigators are fairly certain she was killed elsewhere and her remains dumped where they were found. Police presume she did not come from the Philadelphia area. She is possibly not from the United States. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Henry Collison. Phone number 610-268-2022. Case 5. Jane Doe was found on January 1st, 2016, located in Edgemont Township, Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Jane Doe is a white female between the ages of 25 to 45 years old. Estimated date of death 1 to 2 years prior to discovery. State of remains skeletal. Cause of death undetermined. The woman's remains were discovered by hikers in Ridley Creek State Park in Delaware County, Pennsylvania on January 1st, 2016. Chemical isotope analysis indicates she was a native to Pennsylvania or a neighboring state. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Andrew Martin. Phone number 215-452 5216. Let's take a pause for a cause, and we will return in a moment to introduce you to our 5 Jane Does found in California. Welcome to our MJA podcast. This is episode 5, part 2, Jane Does. Welcome to California. Case 6. Jane Doe was found on August 14, 1968, located in Los Angeles, California, located in Los Angeles County. Jane Doe is a white female between the ages of 20 to 30 years old. Date of death, the same day she was discovered. State of remains, recognizable face. Cause of death, homicide by strangulation. The Jane Doe was located inside a room at the Mansfield Motel at 5000 West Washington Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. There isn't too much info about the case. Nothing has ever been said whose name the motel room was registered to. I can't speak for 1968. But in 1972, when I was in the area, it was a popular location for drug and prostitution. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office investigator Daniel Machin phone number 323-343-0512. Case 7. Jane Doe was found on May 28, 1974, located in Long Beach, California, located in Los Angeles County. Jane Doe is a white or Hispanic female between the ages of 20 to 28 years old. Estimated date of death, hours prior to discovery. State of remains, recognizable face. Cause of death, homicide by strangulation. Jane Doe was located at a beach on a jetty at the foot of Linden Avenue and Shoreline Drive in Long Beach, California on May 28, 1974. She was strangled and she had also been raped. In 2013, Gary Stamp was arrested for this Jane Doe's murder after a man claiming to have aided with dumping the body confessed to police. Stamp confessed to killing the victim after meeting her at a bar where a woman matching her description was seen and stated her name might have been Anna. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the Los Angeles County Coroner, Daniel Machin. Phone number 323-343-0512 or 323-343-0757. Case 8. Jane Doe was found on September 13, 1975, located in Compton, California, located in Los Angeles County. Jane Doe is a black female between the ages of 14 to 17 years old. Estimated date of death, hours prior to discovery. State of remains, recognizable face. Cause of death, blunt force trauma. Jane Doe was found nude and had been dumped from a vehicle in the industrial area of the 700 block of Astoria Boulevard. A passing motorist notified a security guard at a nearby business, who then notified police upon observing the victim's body. Jane Doe was shot in the head twice, rendering her unconscious. Her body was thrown from a moving vehicle, and the trauma she sustained from this caused her death. Despite that her body was found unclothed, there was no signs that she had been sexually assaulted or raped. Toxicology tests showed there was no drugs or alcohol in her system. The victim was cremated in 1975. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office, Investigator Daniel Machin. Phone number 323-343-0754 or 323-343-0512. Case 9. Jane Doe was found on March 27, 1977, located in San Bernardino County, California. The Jane Doe is a white female between the ages of 30 to 55 years old. Estimated date of death, 1 to 2 weeks prior to discovery. State of remains, recognizable face. Cause of death, undetermined. On March 27, 1977, the body of a woman was found in the foothills north of Sycamore Heights residential area east side of Cook Canyon Highland. It was apparent that the body had been in this location between 1 to 2 weeks. The cause and manner of death could not be determined. Although no trauma was present, leading to the possibility that exposure caused her death, but homicide cannot be ruled out. She was buried at the San Bernardino County Cemetery, Samaritan Park, at grave 1 92W. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department Coroner Division, September Fonzie Jones. Phone number 909-387-2978. Case 10. Jane Doe was found on January 26, 1980, located in Valencia, California, located in Los Angeles County. Jane Doe is white and between the ages of 17 to 24 years of age. Estimated date of death, months prior to discovery, but less than 2 years. State of remains, skeletal. Cause of death, homicide by gunshot. Jane Doe was one of 2 females found at the same location. Both are possible victims of the Sunset Strip serial murders and had been shot to death. They were found in a riverbed south of Valencia sewage treatment plant at 28185 Old Road in Valencia, California. There are other victims in the same time span of these killings that fits the MO of the Sunset Strip serial murders. If you have any info concerning this case, please contact the Los Angeles County Coroner, Daniel Matchin, at phone number 323-343-0512 or 323-343-0754. Let's take a pause for the cause, and when we return, our co-host of the podcast and our guest speaker will join us on the podcast. MJA would like to give a special shout out to the Corbin Connection comedy channel on YouTube. Mr. Corbin is a very funny man with his 3 alter egos. Once again, that's the Corbin Connection on the comedy channel on YouTube. Check it out. Thank you. When there is an ending, there was a beginning. Every victim has a picture to paint. Every true crime has its time and place. Please join our MJ podcast, the series Deep into the Woods, Missing Persons, Unsolved Crimes, and the Does.
just don't know. And now my memories are fading like melting footprints in the snow. Sometimes a dream will haunt me, and I see a young girl's face. Was she once for real? And did she really share my space? Within the swirling mist of time, it's hard to keep track of year and place.
Welcome back to our MJ podcast, the series Deep into the Woods, Missing Persons, Unsolved Crimes, and the Does. This is Episode 5, Part 2, Jane Does. Good evening, everyone. It's with deep regret that our co-host and our guest speaker couldn't be on the show tonight. We will keep you updated when they will return. Just take a moment and think about it. 40,000 people are waiting to be given a name. We come into this world, we are given a name. So it's only moral justice that we are buried with a name. I have a quote for our listeners. Results happens over time, not overnight. Work hard, stay consistent, and be patient. Always remember, folks, if you ever get bored with nothing to do, well, take a walk deep into the woods. You might be surprised at what you might find. That's the end of our MJ podcast. This has been episode 5, part 2, Jane Does. I want to thank our listeners for tuning in. My name is Mark, and I was your host for tonight's show. And we say to all of you, good night from Plattsburgh, New York.
But it's home to me and I walk alone. was fucked up and